What's up, and welcome to another episode. Master Moats film session, and today, man, we got to talk Kenny Pickett, man. First game without Matt Canada. First game for the offense to have over 400 yards of total offense since Matt Canada was the offensive coordinator. So you know we're going to deep dive into what KP8 did out there and why we should be feeling even more confident in him going forward, all right? So y'all already know what to do. Hit that like button on the front end and don't forget to subscribe. You know how we coming right now, baby. That be the honcho right there, though, man. Mr. KP8. You know we're going to play it in full speed. And after that, we're going to break it down. But yeah, baby, right out the gate. Right out the gate. Definitely was enjoying what I was saying from Kenny this game, man. And rightfully so. When you talk about this game, why was it impressive? Start to finish, man, I thought Kenny had confidence, man. I thought that he was really decisive and knew where he wanted to go with the football. So on this particular play, to start it off, man, coverage-wise, the Bengals, they're playing at Tampa 2, okay? So for Tampa 2, for those of you that don't know, played a little bit more. All we're doing with Tampa 2 is deep hooks, or excuse me, deep halves. All right, squat corners out there, vertical hook off of number 2. He's vertical hook. And then this guy right here is your middle runner, okay? That's all Tampa 2 is. So when you're thinking Tampa 2, areas that you're trying to hunt, that area in between the corner and the over top safety, okay? Get off of there. Goes on both sides, okay? And then the other spot is going to be right here in the middle of the field above this dude right here. Because remember, these safeties are getting up out of there, okay? So as we start to play, like a little bit of the pre-snap motion, just trying to get an indicator, zone versus man. This guy doesn't travel across with him, so you know it's going to be zone. Regardless of how Mike Hilton tried to disguise it, this is zone coverage, all right? So now what do we get? Ball snap, nice little run action in terms of the pull, Najee downhill fake, because we know when Najee's out there, you're thinking heavy tendency of run downhill with him specifically. So the bread and butter to that is the play action off of that exact same look. Use those keys, use those tendencies against the defender, all right? But from here, Kenny knows where he wants to go with this ball, man. And right now, he's eyeing it. He understands this is the guy that he has to hold. This is the guy that he has to ultimately keep away so that way he can hit move right here on this hash mark, okay? So prior to him releasing this ball, it's subtle, but you look at Kenny's head, man. Kenny's giving you eyes over here, ultimately keeping this guy flipped that way. Then he comes right back at the last moment, delivers a beautiful strike right on the hash, right up the seam, just like how you want to see it, man. Middle of the field action right there, man. And like I said, good throw, because 55, man, makes a living picking balls off in Tampa 2. He's great in terms of his coverage elements and getting his hands on the football. So when you're talking about what Kenny needed to do here and understanding who could threaten him the most, that was the one right there. Now, in terms of the decision to go there, I like it because this is the other option that I thought could have potentially been available, but a little bit riskier, and we don't really need it. It's Allen Robinson right here in the slot, okay? This gentleman right here. So this was the other potential option that I thought of on this play, but at the same time, I love just how decisive Kenny was and knowing where he wanted to go. Yes, this is the other option as it's clearing. So Allen Robinson is the other option as he clears the vertical hook defender. You're going to want to hit him right here in that same area, just the opposite side of the hash. But what I think was for Kenny, man, he knew he wanted to go to move, so that's why he had eyes front side first to make Logan Wilson open that way, and then came back late in the down, you know, coming back to move right there, man, once it had developed a little bit more. But excellent play, excellent throw, and excellent execution. And like I said, man, in terms of scheme, I like the fact that we're using tendency breakers, right? Big tendency, Najee in the backfield, man, downhill run. Call play action pass off of that thing, take advantage of it to start the game off. Excellent throw. Like I said, man, nice way to start it off. So like I said, let's roll. We got plenty we're going to talk about today. All right, now, this was fun, man, because for Cincinnati, they gave Kenny a lot of Tampa 2. That was their flavor for this particular game. And I thought he did an excellent job, man, of really attacking this defense, attacking, more importantly, the middle runner, who, as a guy who's played that position before, it's fun because you get a chance to get some interceptions, but at the same time, it is very challenging because of some of the matchups you get. You're either going to deal with, a speed guy potentially running in there, or you're going to get an ultra athletic tight end that you're matching up with. And for this particular game, man, that's what we took advantage of. So here we go again versus that Tampa 2 look, right? We just drew it up. They came right back with it on the next third down. Okay. If I remember correctly, should be vertical hook here. He was squat there, middle, vertical hook, squat on the backside. All right. So once again, you're getting that exact same look. So we already said, where do we want to go with the ball? We're looking honey holes on the outside between squat corner, deep safety. Then we also know once you get past that vertical hook defender on both sides, right in the alleys, you got some options there as well. Okay. So as we see, that middle runner, we picking on him today. And nothing wrong with that at all. Once again, super decisive with the ball, understanding where we want to attack this defense. That was the one thing that I will say I thought showed up in a major way since Matt Canada was gone this game. I just thought that Kenny, eyes over here to hold that backside. And who's he holding right now? He's trying to hold this safety. All right. This guy right here, if he doesn't look here pre-snap, this safety isn't going to be widened as much as he is. He might be able to be more of a factor on this play. So for Kenny, understanding that, that's why he's looking out here to, I believe that's Deontay at the top of the screen. Yes, that's why he's giving you eyes to Deontay, because he needs this safety out the picture. And now we hitting it right down the middle of the field again. Beautiful job, move, catching it, big time pickup, field flip and play. And you say, man, critical in terms of third down plays. But more importantly, man, attacking the middle of the field and being decisive. Hold that backside safety. We waiting for him to clear over that middle runner. And from there, man, we know exactly where we want to go with that ball. Deliver a nice throw. Easy catch for a move right there, man. Big time pickup. But this is what you want to see. Routine plays, right? Not routine in the sense of this being a explosive play, but routine in the sense of, man, I need you to make these type of throws downfield. And I need to see that be a consistent thing where it's delivered in a way where Moot is able to catch it and continue to run, not putting him in harm's way. I thought that was excellent right here versus Tampa 2 once again. So, let's keep going, man, because it was a lot that he did this game, man, that I thought was impressive, man, as a whole. Something that we've seen glimpses or little flashes up here or there, but in terms of 4 quarters of complete play, I really thought we got that today. All right, so we've seen Kenny now back-to-back plays versus the Tampa 2 defense, right? And he's had some success carving it up across the middle. Now, Cincinnati gave him a little bit of a cover 1 look. In fact, this is one hole in terms of, and we'll draw it up real quick for you. One hole meaning man-to-man, 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 man-to-man on move. This is Logan Wilson, Mike Hilton. They're out of nickel. Those 2 guys are going to be on Jalen Warren. Whoever takes Jalen, the other guy will essentially read the quarterback, be the whole defender, the extra layover guy, and then safety is your deep middle defender, okay? So that's your cover 1 concept in terms of what the defense is doing. Offensively, like the fact that, man, for Kenny, he reads cover 1. He says, man, we are not going to overthink this thing. I got a vertical call already for my backside, my X receiver. Let's go ahead and give him a shot, man. Give him a chance at this thing. And you've heard Kenny talk about this numerous times. He says, man, anytime I get cover 1 or my, Deontay Johnson or George Pickett is single covered, he says, man, I'm trying to go there with the ball. I'm trying to get them, that opportunity to make a play down the grass. And this is what you get right here, man. Clearly defined cover 1. All right. And I like that. And in terms of for Kenny, eyes are where? Middle field, he's holding the safety. He doesn't want to have the safety get over here and cheat this in any way, shape, or form. So that's why he's holding him right now, holding him. And now once that back foot hits, eyes of transition, he's ready to let this thing fly. And from there, man, just beautiful in terms of the mechanics, transferring the weight from back foot to front foot. Delivers a nice throw upfield pocket, man, where only DJ can catch that ball. An excellent job by Deontay stacking the young corner DJ Turner, who we know is a absolute blazer. But shout out to the release as well. Yee. Stacked them, hands, let's go. You're winning, let's go. And then from there, Kenny putting that ball where it only Deontay can make a play on that thing, man. Lovely execution But it all started with them identifying, man, we got cover one right here. Cover one, we not overthinking this thing. We not about to work too hard. We about to go right to where we want to go. Let's get aggressive right here. That's the built-in aggression in this offense. And those are the safe ways that Kenny can continue to attack defenses without necessarily having to put the ball in harm's way. Now, if he didn't want to go to Deontay, what was the other option that was available to him? Well, let's look on the point right here on the backside to George Pickens. All right. I thought that was the other option. If he wanted to go there, he's running a nice little in route. And for 22, man, 22 is obviously nervous of 14, man. So he's giving him a little bit of space. But from there, if Kenny wanted to go to 14, he could hit him on the front side, or you wait till he clears past this whole defender, right? The linebacker. And then from there, you get GP catching that ball, handing it, ball in the hand plus grass, he get a chance to turn it up and get a nice run. So either way, the call I like the design of the play, I like the decision by Kenny, and if he didn't go there, I like the fact that he had another alternative to another guy that was winning in terms of George Pickens, middle of the field right here, all right? Play one more time at full speed, man. But when we're talking about the evolution of Kenny Pickett, when we're talking about how can he take that next step, he has to continue to do these type of things routinely. When you get cover one, man, you got to deliver a ball where your guy can go and make a play. When you don't want to deliver that, you still got to have another option coming across the middle, man, that you're able to hit to ultimately pick up another big game, man. So like I said, so far so good in terms of this game, man. Was really enjoying that. So let's keep it going, man. All right. So now we're going to get a chance to see Kenny versus the zone concept again, but this time it's cover three. Has some similarities to the Tampa 2 in terms of where everybody finally lays out, but the mechanics of it is a little bit different, and body positioning is also a little bit different, all right? But before we continue on, if you're enjoying this content, which I know you are because you're on this play right now, man. We done went past Tampa 2, we done went past cover 1, working cover 3. So if you here with me, man, you might as well hit that like button because you're definitely enjoying the content, and don't forget to subscribe. You don't want to miss out on more of this type of content that does drop regularly, all right? So let's get this thing rolling real quick, man. Play it in full speed, and after that, we'll talk about it even more. Like the fact we get emotion out the backfield in terms of just being creative, right? Little ways to find indicators, man versus zone. Nobody moves when move comes out of that backfield, you know. All right, man, higher probability of zone or potentially blitz. Because with blitz, you're not worrying about guys potentially moving to carry, you know, to get in position for coverage. It's usually a communication. Yo, we're going to flip it. It's on you. Or backside, something like that. So I like the little subtle indicators, all right? Sometimes I know when you're watching the game, it seems so pointless. You're like, yo, why is it just a guy stepping from here to there? Why is he going from that side to this side? But you're just trying to gather information. That's the whole purpose of it, okay? But coverage-wise, it's cover 3, right? So that's your curl flat. It's your deep third. It's your hook defender, okay? That's your strong hook defender. Middle third, outside third, and then that's your curl flat defender right there, okay? 4 underneath, 3 deep is what they're running. So for move, man, nice little speed out, okay? And I like the throw from Kenny also because he's essentially saying, man, my arm is better than you right here, man. You can't break on this throw faster than I can get that ball to him. And I like it. Like I said, man, most people, they get all turned on by the deep out from the far hash. And I get it. That's the sexy throw. Fine. But it still does not minimize this throw either, though, man. When you're talking about, as a defender, a guy that has been in position to make some of these plays, and you're like, man, you really got to be able to throw this thing here to here. You know what I mean? Otherwise, this is a pick, man. I've picked this play myself before, man. So when I look at this play right here, I'm like, Kenny, nice job in terms of throwing that thing like that and putting it where only move can get it, man. But trusting what your capabilities are. And that's the other thing that I thought was really smart with Kenny this game, man. Understood where he wanted to go with the ball, understood when he wanted to take chances, but was confident in what he could do. He was confident in his placement. And I thought right here was just one of those throws where he was just putting it on display. I can make this throw right here. I am good right here. Now, if we're going to talk another alternative option in terms of where he also could have went, then we'll say right here, backside slot, you look at Calvin Austin, okay? This was the other, I would call, win or other option if he didn't want to go move to the front side. So we get a little simulation for pressure right there from Mike Hilton. But now it's cleared. Ball, if obviously he's anticipating this throw, which I love because it was decisive. He knew where he wanted to go. But if he did not want to go there, this was the other throw. Okay, curl flat defender out there, hook defender in here. You anticipate, you cut it and let it rip. That's the completion. That's the other spot that he could have went. And then it was also clearing up for Pickens on the front side as well, man. So like I said, man, he had some other options on the play. But for me, man, I just want to see him be decisive. I want to see him make the routine throws and show why we took him in that in the first round, man. And I thought this game he was definitely doing that on a more consistent basis. All righty. Now this was my favorite play from Kenny. And it wasn't because if it was, you know, some type of special throw, some type of, oh, look at the holes on him, he has a cannon. It wasn't that. It was more so because of the coverage, how he processed it, and the routine play. All right. And what I mean is this, man. Defensively, Cincinnati on this call, they're calling a simulated pressure with Tampa 2 coverage behind it, man. It's a lot going on in this play. So let me draw it up for you. So this is Mike Hilton. We know Mike Hilton, man, one of the best blitzing nickel corners in the league, okay? So what they're doing on this design is bringing him off the edge, right? Pressure, that's your contain, okay? So you have the illusion that, man, I got to get rid of this ball now because I have a blitz coming, nickel corner right now. But it's an illusion because this should be the fifth rusher. He's dropping vertical hook, okay? This backer right here buzzing out. He's your squat corner. That's going to be your deep half. Squat corner. Now, where are we at? Oh, no, I messed that up on the backside. Messed him up on the backside. This guy's middle runner, vertical hook. There we go. Then from there, buzz out. In terms of deep half. Safety is coming out here to play squat corner. D lineman drops back to vertical hook, okay? Pressure off there. That should contain. Squat corner, deep half. As you can see, a lot going on with this thing in terms of the look. Because the look is what? Single high, okay? So, as we play this thing, when you talk about everything that's going on, we have it aligned, 2x2 with Moats out there at the number 1 with Deontay in the slot, right? Trying to just eyeball the matchup. But we're getting zone indicators because you notice nobody really is pointing this up. Nobody's really reacted, crazily to it. Everybody just kind of walks back. So right now, everything is saying, man, this is cover 1. This is some type of blitz, some type of pressure, right? In terms of the body position around these guys. Good job by Cincinnati, man, in terms of their disguise. But then from there, this is what I mean. So you get Hilton on the blitz. 1, 2, 3. It's only 4 guys, though. So the design or the intentions of a simulated pressure is to make this quarterback feel as if he has to get rid of the ball fast. He has to speed up his clock and ultimately throw into regular zone coverages or regular, sets from a defensive standpoint. Whereas typically versus blitz, you're thinking, man, I got one guy that's going to be open or they're going to be one guy short in coverage. So it's a little bit easier to get out of this thing with a throw. So for Kenny, he has to process the simulated pressure element along with the Tampa 2 that, like we said, Cincinnati had been running all game long. But then from there, Kenny is working front side. If you look, where's his helmet at? He's looking outside here. I believe that's, I did not say this, either Pickens or Calvin Austin. And then in the slot, you got Allen Robinson, right? So Allen, potential, but Logan has eyes on that. He's ready. He's baiting it, okay? So for Kenny, he doesn't like that. But now he's working all the way to the backside of the formation. So you're talking about a guy that had to read simulated pressure, understand that it's not true blitz, look front side, read 1, read 2. Now he's working back here to who? You got Deontay coming on the deep end. And then you also have Moose on the stop route right at the sticks, okay? So I like either option. And for Kenny, he says, okay, this guy sinks a little bit more, decisive. We're going right here. The easy throw to the tight end. I absolutely love this throw. Nice job in terms of routine throw and catch. Picks it up. Nice first down. You talk about high-level play. You talk about quarterbacking in the National Football League. This is what you want to see, okay? Like I said, play design, we get a little bit of a, we trying to work something right here in terms of getting Deontay on the point, have him move, be the motion guy. No information. Actually, there's a lot of information. So we know we're either getting zone or true blitz. But from there, man, excellent job by Kenny. Understanding this is not real life pressure. All right, we got options. We got options. Let's go with the ball. Nice throw and catch right there. Nice pickup. Like I said, definitely my favorite play from the game from Kenny, man. Like I said, man, high level quarterback and play across the board on this particular play from start to finish. And shout out to the protection, man. Protection did an excellent job, man, keeping Kenny clean. Nice pocket, nice throw, nice catch. That's what you want to see, baby. That's what you want to see. All right, so for this play, we get a chance to see Kenny versus an actual blitz. Simulated pressure, we seen him cook. Tampa 2, we seen him cook. Cover 3, we seen him cook. Cover 1, we seen him cook. So now let's see him versus some actual heat, okay? So I like the motion indicator. We got somebody that travels with him this time. So now we definitely know we got single high. Definitely either man-to-man or pressure is what your mindset is telling you pre-snap when you get that type of indicator right here in terms of 23 following 88, all right? From there, I love the design though, man. Stack alignment, so that way, you know, move can't get hands on in terms of a press or a jam. Why is that important? Man, you know, he's typically going to get safeties, big corners, stuff like that because of how athletic he is. Guys that might be able to get hands on him and disrupt him. So, man, clean it up for him. Protect him a little bit, man. And I like the fact that you're doing it with Pickett, so that way you got eyes on both of the guys you want to work to potentially, all right? But versus cover 1, okay, and versus pressure, real life pressure on this one. I'll draw that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all they're trying to do is get one-on-ones across the board, all right? 1-on-1 there. 1-on-1 there. 1-on-1, 1-on-1. He's on the back. That's your middle field safety, all right? So that's all they're trying to accomplish, one-on-ones across the board. O-line, though, does a good job in terms of protecting, all right? Nobody went in right away. But then on here, this is what we want to have eyes on, man. We know Moot is working it out. We know Pickens is trying to get a vertical or a stop potentially in here. But what I like is this, man. Because of Pickens' ability to not get pressed, to not get jammed up. I mean, look, 22 is still trying to put hands on him, and he's driving through all of that, right? And because he's able to do that, that's what frees it up for Moot to get that nice little out route. And then from there, it's one, right? It's one and it's pressure. We not about to wait on this thing. We got a winner right now. Work the move. Let's go. Nice throw, nice catch, putting it where only Moot can get that ball. And once again, showing off that arm talent. I know that's what people like to call it, right? Not as sexy as the far hash to the deep out. I know. Kenny haters, y'all can enjoy that part. But still, the execution is there, man. And that's what matters to me the most right here. Understanding where you want to go with that ball, delivering a throw that only your guy can catch. And once again, picking up a nice first down, baby. This is what you want to see, though, man. Because honestly, it's not a lot of other winners on this particular play. DJ has a chance to be broke here, but he went outside. Nothing there. Nothing there. GP potentially late, but wasn't a lot going on early on in the release. But to me, man, Moot was the one you wanted to go to. And I love the decisiveness with it, man. Loved it. All right, now we to the final play of the breakdown, man. Like I said, man, Kenny was balling this game, man. In terms of Tampa 2, in terms of cover 1, in terms of cover 3, in terms of simulated pressure. And then we just saw him versus blitz cover 1 as well. So this final play right here that we'll talk about once again has him versus blitz cover 1 again. And yeah, man, when I tell you he was dialed in, decisive, and very fundamentally sound, man. I thought that this was one of those games for him. So when we're talking about the design, this is the pressure he's getting, okay? That's Logan Wilson. That's the, I think that was Hendrickson they were using as their like rover, kind of like what we would do with TJ Watt, Bud Dupree, Jarvis Jones at times as well, all right? But then from there, everybody else, boys, mano and mano, baby. And then that's Mr. Middle of the field safety right there, all right? So, the thing that I do love is this. We like to call this double bump, all right? Bump coverage. Here in Pittsburgh, when we get double bump, we call it double bump fade. I I've seen Antonio Brown routinely make this play. I've seen Juju Smith-Schuster routinely make this play. I've seen Martavis Bryant routinely make this play. This was gorgeous right here, man. Definitely brought back the nostalgia for the boy, man, because, yeah, I had the best seat in the house at times watching the Killer Bees cook this right here, man. But once again, man, super decisive with the ball. Understands right now, we're going to get some type of pressure because, number one, it's their rover package. You're not anticipating big Trey Hendrickson doing anything exotic back here. That's not him, okay? So you paint him as a rusher. You paint him as a big, all right? But then from there, you also got Logan Wilson, who is giving you what? Heavy Hollywood in terms of blitz action. But what's the indicator to let you know something is up with him? All right, running back is out here. LB went out there. So for Logan, he's either a spy, he's either going to be your low hole defender, meaning he'll go back in here and replace eyes on quarterback, or he's blitzing, okay? So you know in terms of coverage, you don't really have to account for him because as a hole defender, he's just an extra guy. All right, so for them, they play it safe, paint him as a big, and they prepare for the pressure right here. You see Dan Moore kicked out, didn't even worry about Sam Hubbard right here. I like that. Kicks out, picks up the blitzer. Now say Umalu's on the rusher. Boom, boom, boom. We got this thing blocked up nicely, right? And for Kenny, he knows where he wants to go with this ball, but where is he giving you eyes at? Front side. Because if he looks backside right now, what do you think Mr. Safety right here is going to do? He's going to start cheating over, or he's going to hang back. But since Kenny is having eyes forward, holds safety, okay? Safety does not cheat anywhere, and now he's about to get ready to unleash this thing. Does he already have a win? Yes, right here in the middle of the field, okay? You got you a nice little easy one, but we want more. And I love the fact that he goes and gets it, man. This is a confidence throw. This is a I feel myself the day throw. And from here, excellent job putting that ball where only GP can get it, right over the top shoulder. And on the homie Mike Hill. Shout out to Mike though, man. Hate it had to be you. You know that, man. All love for you, dog. But beautiful job right here, man. Start to finish. O-line with the protection. GP stretching that grass vertically. And then KP delivering that throw, man. Like I said, confidence, decisive with the ball. Not overthinking this thing. Hold safety, let it rip. Let's go. Go ball. Need that. Need that in a major way, man. But like I said, man, I was very impressed with what I saw Kenny do versus the Bengals. It's not the end all be all. Can't crown him either, you know, one game. And I do think it was a positive step on the right direction for him. And I'm anticipating to see him continue on down this stretch, man. He's going to get some more favorable matchups versus some of these defenses. And he's going to have to continue to play like this in order for this Steelers team to keep winning. And more importantly, for him to show that he can be QB1 and the franchise caliber QB. But you guys let me know your thoughts on what you saw. You know, obviously in this game, obviously with the breakdown and stuff like that. But either way, you know, I appreciate you for tuning in. And until next time, baby, peace.